but I heard that they were distracted by North Korean women. Have y'all seen North Korean women? Me either, but they're starving, so they must be desperate. Okay, that's just me. So y'all, did y'all have fun? Yeah. I hope so. Yeah, it was good. We had so many. All the people that performed tonight are going to be famous. So make sure that you get their autographs before they leave. Yeah, they're super famous. So make sure that you get their autograph, get their phone number, and go home with them. You know, that's what this comic was about. Go home with a comic. So bring it to the stage. Birthday boy. Do you remember when you were born? In the morning, in the evening, in the...
I have no idea.
You have no idea? You're a night person? You were born in Hong Kong?
No.
Where were you born?
Philippines.
Really? But so today is what? September?
Yeah.
So you were conceived 9 months earlier, which is January. So you were made when it was warm in the Philippines, so, right?
It was cold.
Huh?
January's are cold.
Yeah, but what's cold? Like 28 degrees.
Yeah.
So everybody, put your hands together for a birthday boy. You're gonna kill it. You got the shorts, brother.
I know, thank you. Hi, my name is Ryan, and I'm not nervous. Okay, that was a lie. I needed that as a way of coping. That's my coping mechanism. It's reverse psychology. I am too nervous right now. I can practically feel diarrhea shooting in my mouth. And before anybody objects, I know that is not an original material. I copied that from Kathy Griffin. But we're in Hong Kong. We're allowed to copy. Imitate. Imitation actually is funny in Hong Kong. In fact, it sells in Mongkok. So my name is Rai, and I'm a Filipino, and before any of you asks for my credentials or character references, I am not here to apply to be your domestic helper. I am here to fulfill a birthday wish, and that is to do stand-up comedy, and it doesn't matter whether I succeed or I fail at making you laugh. This is for me, not for you. And I'm not afraid to fail. I am so not afraid to fail. As a homosexual man, I am trained to deal with failure, to embrace it with open arms, and to make me stronger. You know, that's the life of homosexual men. We are so used to rejection. The memory of it's almost like an unspoken universal rule that every homosexual man, the first time he falls in love, he gets tragically heartbroken. He falls in love with somebody older, presumably wiser, more sensible, and then he gets his heart trampled upon. And then he cries and says, "I will never hurt another human being that way." The homosexuals get misty. Memories of youth. And then they grow older 2 years later, and then they find themselves crying again because they failed at keeping that promise to themselves. And for those of us who actually get to find a relationship, there's this failure that we have to deal with on a daily basis, sometimes twice a day, sometimes 3 times a day, depending on what's on TV or on what illegal substances are available, and that is failing at making babies. Yes. Homosexuals are too stubborn. They just keep believing, despite all scientific evidence, that we have ovaries and fallopian tubes. We don't, homosexuals, we don't. And the hole right there is not a vagina. Sticky, solid things do not come out of a vagina. Oh, don't look too disgusted. Vagina is not a rude word. In fact, he said it a while ago. Vagina is a clinical term. It's scientific. It's even academic. We should not be afraid of that word. Vagina, vagina, vagina. Yeah, vagina. What is the plural of vagina? Vagini? Vaginae? Or is vagina the plural of vaginum?
Vaginas.
Vaginas. I was just wondering. I don't know. Because don't ask any homosexual man, because we didn't have to learn that in school. I mean, really, what are the chances of us getting face-to-face with a number of machines? We can't even handle one. And then, of course, there are these little failures that we deal with on our daily lives, like, for example, failing at basketball, or failing at changing the light bulbs, or failing at calling the guy that we thought we were in love with the other night, or failing at paying the rent because we failed to resist the temptation of Gucci autumn collection. We are so good at that. I don't care if I live in a shoebox. I am fabulous. That is one thing we do not fail at. Living beyond our means. But you know, it's these little things that make us human, that make us stronger. You know what I mean? You know what they say? What doesn't kill you only makes you stronger. We take everything with a, what do you call it? With a pinch of salt, with a dash of salt, with a grain of salt. Yeah, we do that. Except our salts come in very, very pricey crystal salt shakers. And they come with slices of lemon as well. What we do is we stare at failure in the eye. And very bravely, we find the deepest wound and sprinkle the lemon and the salt in it. And then we laugh. That, my friend, is called vengeance. That's another thing we are very, very good at. And these little things are what make us brighter, stronger, better persons, gayer in every sense of the word. And I for one, am looking forward to a whole life of failures and glamorous redemptions, because I'm just turning 30. And fabulosity begins at 30. So happy birthday to me.